Okay, we're going to start one of the last sessions for the first day of the DevOps Days Tokyo. The speaker is Weithenn, and the title is GitOps, Add an Automation Engine to your IaC platform. Please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you joined this meeting. I'm glad to sharing with you regarding the GitOps topic today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Weithenn Wang. I work as the IT staff architect at Micron Technology. I have the personal blog if you have interesting, but yeah, it's the Chinese. But you can use in the Google Translate, right? Or using the Copilot help to transfer to your language. And I'm getting the reward, Microsoft MVP, and also the VMware vSphere from the 2012 until now. And I'm writing the 19 IT book. Writing the 6th book, and 13 is the translate. I'm also attending the many IT event in the Taiwan. For the last year, I'm attending the Google Dev Fest, .NET Conference Taiwan, and also the DevOps Days Taipei. Okay. Yeah, first, if you're interested, DevOps Days Taipei in the July. Please submit your proposal until this Friday. Yeah, you can submit it if you have interesting. Yep. Okay. So before I'm a live demo, I will talk about regarding what is the GitOps? So like the picture, many terms in the IT field, we know many people study the different technology, because we have the different experience, right? So it's like this picture, maybe you just touch the elephant, the air, elephant, the tail. You say, oh, this GitOps, or they say his GitOps. But for my mind, I'm totally agree this word. So the GitOps works by the Git and is the single source of truth. I will demo that. Yeah, the B later. Okay. So the GitOps trend. So let's see in the that is the Gartner report. We can see this GitOps in here. Yeah, it's the beginning to the GitOps in here and the generative AI in here. Yeah, so it's just the evolution trigger, but yeah, I think it's the very friendly can using that. So I will demo the data. You can see that. So let's go back to the IaC, which is mean the infrastructure as a code. Actually, I'm the ops guy. Yeah, I'm handle my company, the infrastructure like the virtualization, container platform, something like that. So I really care about how to manage the infrastructure. This is also the Gartner report. So he will talk about regarding the bimodal IT. Bimodal IT means they have the mode 1 and the mode 2. First, you see that mode 1 is the traditional infrastructure. So before in the virtualization, we know your company have the many server, right? Many traditional storage, many switch and router, right? But for the mode 2, when the virtual machine or virtualization, so you can see now our service can on to the virtual machine or container or the serverless, right? So actually, not just for the programming, need to study the Azure, but you can see in the infrastructure, they call it Azure. Or you can call it software defined like this. software-defined. SDC is mean the software-defined compute, like the virtualization. SDS it mean the software-defined storage, or SDN software-defined network. And you can finally build up to the SDDC, it's called software-defined data center. Yep. So yeah, IaC, the concept, we know our company have the many environment, right? Like the development stage or production. But you know, if your environment just manually config, you will see that it's some different. Maybe install the wrong Linux package version. Maybe just the human error like the fat finger. So yeah, before I implement the concept IaC, my colleague using the manually to configure the Linux or Windows version, but they have some problem. They will open the ticket, right? So the ticket system, we can receive it. But my team, we have handled 10,000 hosts. So you can imagine that diary will submit 100 tickets. So we are looking for which the tool can help this. So by using this concept, infrastructure as a code, we can easily to help my colleague to configure the environment for their tester. So no need to manually configure that, okay? So for this picture, yeah. Today the topic is just the cover, create, and the configure. Or you can reference the CNCF because the automation and configuration, you have the many tools can use that. For example, you can use in the Terraform, and my friend like the Plumi. But today I will show you the Ansible. Yeah. So while I'm using the Ansible AWS, you can go into the GitHub, search this keyword AWS. Actually, I'm writing this because it's the upstream for the Red Hat Ansible automation platform. So if your company want to get the business support, you can buy the Red Hat Ansible automation platform. But if you want to just test to your environment, you want to get this open source, you can use in the AWS because it's the same the feature. If you touch that the Fedora or the Red Hat Linux Enterprise, you can know that Fedora is the Red Hat Enterprise Linux upstream, right? The same. Ansible AWS is the Red Hat Ansible automation platform upstream. So they have the same feature, but it's the open source. Okay, so have the many feature you can see in here: role-based access control, push button, native support RESTful API. I will show you, and the support webhook. Yeah, workflow in this, and is the open source. Okay. Okay, so let's quickly talk about which is the GitOps. In the traditional, we can see in your company have the CI/CD pipeline in this, like this picture, right? Many companies using the Jenkins handle their CI/CD pipeline, but actually, Ansible is also the CI/CD tool, so it can replace your Jenkins, like this picture. Yeah, and also you can using your Ansible handle your private cloud, public cloud, and also the hybrid cloud. More than until now, Ansible support more than 3,000 modules, so you can easily using the Ansible handle your on-premise like the Kubernetes. You can connect to the public cloud like the Microsoft Azure, Amazon AWS, or Google GCP to configure or setting up your configuration. And you also can use in the Ansible configure your switch or your router. For my experience, I help my colleague setting up the Cisco switch, or for example, setting up the SMP server to the 1,000 Cisco switch. So I also using the Ansible playbook to handle it. And I can also using the Ansible configure your server BIOS. For example, if your environment have the 10,000 server, even the Cisco UCS, their iDrop or HP ILO, we can also using the Ansible to configure your server. For example, your server need to also setting up the time zone, right? Need to setting up the alert mail, right? This way you can using the Ansible for that, okay? So yeah, this is a live demo. I'm on the in the Microsoft Azure create the template virtual machine for today the demo. Yeah, so let me do that. Okay, so the first one, maybe you will confuse why you need to change the logo. Actually, when you build up the AWS, it will show the AWS logo. If you buy the Red Hat Automation Platform, it will show the Red Hat Automation Platform logo. But yeah, we know have the many users like using the open source in the internal, right? But you can change the logo to your company or your personal like the icon. I will change it to this potato. Okay, so. Okay, so in this the virtual machine, I'm just creating on the Azure. So you can see it. It's the Linux. Yeah, 9.3. So before I change the log, yeah, this one. So you can show this the URL. It's running on the Japan East Microsoft Azure data center in here. This one. So you can see the logo in the list the AWS, right? Let me change the logo. Okay, let me refresh the page. You can see the potato. So you can change the logo to your personal likely or change it to your company. Yeah. Okay, so let me log on to this portal and it's a password. So please don't do that. If you implement the AWS in your company, it also can support using the OpenAero Dev or the Windows AD for your user authorization. So you don't be afraid. Okay. Okay. So before we implement the GitOps, Ansible AWS support two ways can execution your playbook. For the normal user or the ops guy can using this way. Execution the playbook or a workflow. Workflow is mean you can sequential the playbook. For the development, can using the API trigger. I will show you that. So first, I will show you this for the normal user or the ops guy like me. Okay. Actually, I already created the playbook, the workflow in here. Yeah, I will show you, but I just want to let you know. This is the very easy the demo playbook. So I just test the SSH connection. This is the green line, red line, and the blue line, right? Green line is mean if this execution job success, it will go into the green line. If the execution is fail, it will go into the red line. If you want this always running that, you can green the blue line. So let's go back to let's move to the next slide. So if the success, yeah, I will show you that. You will go into this, running this and this, because it's the success, right? So you will audit this. This playbook, I just writing the easy to build up the NGS container and setting up the A/B testing. And this playbook, it just verify the A/B testing. So if the fail, it will sending up the alert mail. Okay, so let's go to my portal. So yeah, this is the visualizer. So you can see that. Yeah, so the green line is the success, red line is the fail, a blue line is always in here. Okay. So how easy user can execution the playbook or the workflow? They just log on to the Ansible AWS portal and just click the rocket button. For example, this one, just click this rocket button. So yeah, you can see it's running because I'm putting my playbook to the GitHub repository. It's a success, right? So you will see this one and this one will execution. You can see that. Yeah. So now it is build up the engines and setting up the A/B testing. So when you click, we can see this playbook, the more detail in this one. So yeah, you can see I verified it. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Because I created, so we will next to demo the how to using the API trigger. So I destroyed this environment. The same thing, you just click the rocket button. So yeah, very easy to use, right? So user no need to know how to write in a playbook. We just communicate their request. I'm writing the playbook. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the last demo is show the normal user and the ops guy how to execution the playbook or the workflow. So this demo, I will show you how to using the API trigger because the Ansible AWS native support using the API. So the programmer can easily to using the API trigger way to execution the playbook in their code, right? And because the Ansible AWS is the open source, right? But it's the upstream the automation platform, so you can reference the Red Hat document for this the API reference guide. You can know how to do that. So later I will show you is the separate window. The left hand side is the Ansible AWS portal, and right hand side is the Ansible AWS the RESTful API. I will just trigger the RESTful API. You will see the left-hand side of the job. You will automation execution that. So if you want to use in the API trigger, you just need to be careful this. You need to know this workflow or the playbook number. This, for example, my environment, this the workflow, the ID is the 14. So yep, we can just open the new window. So you can see the latest job ID is 139, right? So let me separate the window. This is the Ansible AWS. You can just trigger for the API. So we just send in a post. You can see left-hand side, it's already execution, right? So you can see I just sent in the post to the API. It will trigger the workflow execution that. Yeah, in there. Yes, the same. Okay. So yeah, I need to destroy for the GitOps the demo. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to the slide. So you can see these two way. You need to manually. If you can log on to the Ansible AWS, click the rocket button, or you can using the API trigger, right? But when we integrate the GitOps, we don't need to do that. We just need to my first slide in here. Git is a single source of truth. So the last demo I will show you when I just submit the different content to my playbook, it will automatically trigger the execution the workflow. Yeah, if you're interested, you can just reference this. We can using the GitHub. You can using the webhook to connect to the GitHub repository, and using this content type or your secret, the webhook key in here. That is for my demo environment. So okay, let's the demo with you. Let me using the web VS Code to modify that. Yeah, you can see today the demo in my GitHub. Yeah, you can see in here. Oh, sorry, is the AWS is in here. Okay, so I'm just checking the modify this, so you can see latest ID is 149, right? Oh, the same. I'm bringing here. So you can see I just changing the content and I submit it. It will automatically trigger this execution that. So I'm save the file. It's a modify icon, right? So I'm preparing to submit it. So I submit it. Please see the left-hand side. It will automatic to execution. Do you see that? So I don't need to using the manually trigger or using the RESTful API. I'm just submit my code to my GitHub repository. It will automate to execution that. It's the GitOps way. Okay. Yeah, the same thing, right? Yes. The same thing. Yeah, still running that. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the slide. This feature is called approval. Yeah, because we know GitOps is a very automatic, right? But if you submit the error code, actually he will steal the execution your wrong way. So maybe you will hear the public cloud have some error, Azure, AWS, because they are more than the automatically. So when they submit the error code, your error code will real-time synchronize to the different the data center. So yeah, the Ansible AWS supports the approval. I'm saying this way is very good because it's when you submit your code, you need to get the approval then the job will execution that. Okay. We can insert the approval to the first. So need to approval either the allowed can execution, or if the denied, the job will not execution that, and also support the timeout, right? So you can setting up the approval to your supervisor. If you writing the wrong code, you can say, oh, my supervisor already approved, so it's not my fault. Just kidding, sorry. Okay, the approval is the support the many way notification. I'm just demo the notification the email way. Actually, Ansible AWS support the many way notification. For example, they can put the information to the Microsoft Teams or the Slack or something like that. But I just using the notification to the email. Okay. Approval have the three status. You can see the timeout, approval, and deny. Approval and timeout, approval and the deny, we already know that. Timeout is mean if the approval, not the he cannot receive this information or something like that, the job will queue until the timeout time. So for the demo, I will setting up this time will shortly maybe the 10 seconds, so you can see the timeout there. Okay. So how do we insert the approval? It's very easily to the workflow, and then we just use to here add approval name. So for a demo, I'm just using the 15 second. Okay. You can writing in here, but you need to careful because you see this, right? It's the blue line. It means the always execution that. So you need to modify that. It's the success. Okay, when you approval, you just execution this, right? Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's the same way we launch that. And you can see it's running here. It's waiting what? Waiting for approval in there. In this one, it will show that it's file day, right? So if I click and deny, so let's go back to the workflow. You can see you deny the approval, so they not execution this. Even you using the GitOps, it will deny that. So the same thing, launch get is running, but it's waiting. So it's firing this. Yeah, the same thing result is denied because the already time out that it's not the execution that. Okay. You know the live demo. Oh yeah, time out. Okay. So the last thing we using the GitOps and get the approval, right? Okay. Let me modify again. 1, 2, 3. Submit it. It's waiting, right? So I click it and approval. You can see in here, because I already approval that, they will just execution in here. Okay. And I'm also will receive the email. Should be. Yeah, you can see this email. Need a review, right? Deny or the timeout and the approval. Yeah. It's a notification in here. Yeah. That thing in here. Okay. So yeah, my last demo. So yeah. Today's topic. So if you're interested in the playbook, but you don't have any experience for the Ansible playbook, you can using the AI for help with them. It's called Ansible Lightspeed. Yep. So you can use in this turn because we know the IBM already merged the Red Hat, right? So they using the IBM Watson, the co-assistant promote this project is called Ansible Lightspeed. So it's very easy to use. First, you just in the Visual Studio Code install the Ansible extension, and then enable the Ansible Lightspeed feature. Yeah, install the Ansible the extension in the VS Code, and just need to remember to check out, enable that. Yeah, enable the Ansible Lightspeed. Yes. The next, you need to log on by using your Red Hat account or the GitHub account. Yeah, you can use in the Red Hat account or a GitHub account to log on get. When you log on success, the AI assistant will help you to writing your playbook. Yep. So how do you do that? You can see I'm just a playbook remark. So you just need to cancel your remark. The AI will generate the playbook code. You just need to insert a tab. Yeah, you will auto-generate. So you don't need to manually writing your playbook. You just need to check the playbook content. Yeah, it's easy to use, right? But like the in the morning, the Patrick say, the other language is English, right? So for now, it just support English. So yeah, your remark need to using the English. Okay. Yeah, very easy to use. Okay, for this, if you are not much time to prepare the environment, but you want to try to using the playbook, you can using this Red Hat interactive lab. You don't need to register any Red Hat account. You just connect to this page and click your interest in the item. You can just in the list the playground to experience writing the playbook. And recently, actually, playbook also support event-driven. Event-driven, which is mean like if you are you have the ticket system, he can writing it called a rule book. For example, when the ticket system receive the create a virtual machine request, you write in the rule book. When you touch that, you will automation to execution your playbook. So it's called event driven, something like that. So if you're interested, can reference it. And the resource page is today I using the my topic. So if you're interested, you can reference it. So yeah, last but not least, again, they update Taipei called paper. So what are you waiting for? If you want to travel into the Taiwan, yeah, remember, call the paper is action until this Friday, so you can submit your proposal. I hope I can see you guys in the Taipei, Taiwan in the July. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you. It's any question or?
Yeah, first of all, yeah, thank you for the wonderful presentation. So I have just one question. So as you said, like related to GitOps principle. So there is one more principle like in GitOps, which mention like whenever you do the change on the destination server or anything, and if someone goes and manually try to update on the destination server, it should always maintain the desired state. So in this case, like when you do the change from your GitHub repository or any like directly to the manual click, but if suppose someone goes manually and try to do the change on the Nginx server, try to do the config change on the Nginx server, so does it revert it back as per the GitOps principle?
Okay. Just I mentioned that. So user no need to know how to write in the playbook. So we just the communication. For example, if your request is just install some package or setting up some config file, okay, I will write in the playbook, and you need to provide some the test host. When I let you know, oh, okay, I already test that. You just need to the two action. So the first one, you log on to your repository to modify the hosted file. Put that you want to deploy the hosted list. The second, you just log on to the Ansible AWS, click the rocket button, so you will execute that. So yeah, for my in this my team and my colleague, we just using the process to handle that. So you don't need to know how to write in the playbook. I will handle that, but I need to know what is your manually detailed action. I need to know that, and I need to verify is the suitable for you want it, the correct this package version or the setting up that. Yeah. So if the okay, you just need to do action, right? Or writing the host file, put that you want to deploy the host disk. Second, using the API trigger or the manually executing that. Or if you want it, yeah, just implement the GitOps. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully you can answer your question. Okay.
So thank you very much. So I just wanted to ask you, so you mentioned GitOps, where Git is the central source of truth.
Mm-hmm.
So where we submit all our manifest files, where it could be Ansible files or any other manifest files. So in case if I want to store secret information, for example, any sensitive data, so how do you manage it? How do you submit those? How do you commit those sensitive data into the Git?
Okay. As I know that you can have the two-way can for this. So the first you can see that it's support the Ansible native support the credential way. So you can edit which type you want to save. It will encrypt to the Ansible AWS. They using the PostgreSQL. This is the first one way. If you do not, you can implement the other like the bot, protect your secret information. This for now I know that for the two-way for this. Yeah, hopefully can answer your question. Yeah, can protect your secret information. Yeah, and also if you want to can it also support the Ansible called a survey. You can write in some information to your playbook, and user can pop out that and execution the survey. For example, in this, I have creating the Nginx the container and setting up the A/B testing, right? But we know the A/B testing you can setting up the A and B. The website have the how many percentage users log on to that. So you can use in this is a survey. For example, this. Let me. So when user just execution the one playbook, they can choosing that, which the percentage for the A/B testing for this. Yeah. So yeah, you don't need to write in the test information to your playbook. Yeah, actually the playbook is like the YAML file format. So yeah, we know that we must not to write in the secret information to our YAML file. So you can use in the variable using this. Yeah, can protect your secret information to this. Okay. Thank you. So any other or yeah, if you yeah. I'm sorry, waiting. Me to the microphone. Yeah, online user can listen your question.
So the configuration, I've seen that you have done it via the user interface. Is it possible to have it be a code? So it's easy to reproduce in other servers, or like all the configuration that you have done for the pipelines and everything? Is it possible to have it in XMLs or?
Oh,
files?
is the format is a YAML file, so you can see in here. Yeah, is the format is the YAML in here.
But this is used for the pipeline or is for the whole configuration?
Both is support, yeah. It is support, yeah. So it's a pipeline that like using the workflow. Yeah. Okay. So it can support that. So that's why I say he can replace the Jenkins, because he also the CI/CD tool. Yeah. But you can choose in you like it, the tool. Okay. Yeah, just in the slide mentioned that actually have the many tool can use this way, can handle this way. This, right? So, but today's topic, I just using the Ansible for the example. So you can choosing your like the tool for handle this. Yeah, if you want it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, if you have the interesting the playbook, yeah, just can reach out to me in the this side. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Oh, I got it. Okay, thank you very much. That was a last session for today. Now we're gonna have a networking party at the foyer and from 6 p.m. And we're gonna also use this room as a networking area space. So we're gonna like put foods in and stuff later. So once if you can go to the foyer and wait for the other instructions, please. Thank you very much.